Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to Work Right Planner. This is the channel where we talk about my budgeting journey as I try to pay off 6 figures worth of debt. I share with you my successes and my failures, and hopefully you come along for the journey. So today, I know that I said we were going to be doing the February 24th paycheck stuffing next, but not so much. Today, I want to talk about my tax refund because y'all, I filed my taxes and I got that number and it's burning a hole in my head. So I have to get it down on paper, some kind of a plan. I don't like knowing that kind of money is coming and I don't have a plan for it. Now, I did make a video, I think last year or the year before, where I detailed kind of my approach to this. And as a single parent, it always did very, very well for me to do it that way. So I'm going to link that in the cards, I think on this side, but I'll link that in the cards so that you can watch that video if you're looking for ideas on what to do. This year I'm doing it just slightly a little bit different in how I'm going to tackle it. I'm thinking I will do a quarter of the money to my Murphy fund, which is my emergency fund, a quarter of the money to debt, a quarter of the money to various needs and wants, and a quarter of the money to blow. It's kind of what that's my guidelines. Doesn't say that I'll stick to it, but that's my goal, is to kind of get in there. So this is just a preliminary plan because it'll still be 3 or 4 weeks before I get my tax refund in my bank account. And you all know as well as I do, life could be very different 3 or 4 weeks from now than it is today. So I'm going to make this plan, and depending on what the circumstances are at the time of it arriving in my bank, we may go by this plan or we may tweak it whenever it's time. But that's why we're going to do it on regular notebook paper today, because we want the final plan to be documented in my planner. So let's get on this, shall we? Okay, so as all of you know, there's a federal refund and a state refund, unless you live in a place that doesn't have income taxes, which that must be fantastic. But we have them here. My federal refund is $1,980, and it's not as big as it used to be, but I have no dependents. It's just me. So for a single person, that's not terrible. So let's see. We said a quarter of this could go to Murphy. Now, calling it the Murphy Fund is something that I got from going through the financial peace class with Dave Ramsey. He calls his emergency fund Murphy because of Murphy's Law. You know, whatever can go wrong will go wrong. And I have found that it usually does go wrong, so it's best just to have money there for it. I already have money in the Murphy account, so I only want to put enough money in there to bring it up to $1,200, which is higher than my $1,000 I normally save, but that's because I've decided I need more than $1,000. And I'm just going to work my way up to that. But that's all I want to bring it to out of this is $1,200. I've already done the math for that, and that comes out to $438. So let's see what the quarter would have been. Divided by 4. So it should have been $495 if I were going by my strict guideline. So if I take that and subtract out the $438 that I'm putting into Murphy, that means I've got $57 extra. And my thought is I'll just throw that extra $57 at debt. So let's add back in the $495, and for debt we'll have $552. So that's half of this money gone already. We haven't gotten real far, but that's going to go a long way toward paying off the Lowe's card, which is one of my goals for this year. So that's awesome. So the next thing that I want to do is put a quarter of the money to needs and wants. A quarter of it we said was $495. Now, we are in dire shape with the grocery budget, you guys. I took $100 out of it when I was budgeting, not thinking that we would need it, and then the price of eggs went crazy and we have never recouped. So I'm going to put $100 back into the grocery fund. So we're going to subtract 100. We have some things that I want to fix here at the house that I don't have the money for at the moment. I would like to replace the flooring in my living room because when all the floods happened, my floor in the entire rest of the main area of the house has been replaced. Just not the living room. Sorry if you can hear my cat. So I would like to rip up the carpet because I learned when the flood happened that carpet is nasty, you guys. I like the way it feels on my feet, but it is gross. It's so gross. I am still cleaning up stuff from where they had to blow air through the carpet trying to save the carpet that they ended up having to replace anyway. It is so nasty. So I want this carpet out of my living room, and we're gonna put $100 toward that. I don't know if that's gonna be enough to cover the cost of the flooring. It might be. Can't remember how much we spent on the flooring for the back part of the house, but that's the flooring that I want to put in the living room also because it will match what's in the hallway, and it'll at least get us started. So let's take $100 off that. Car repairs. Car repairs is something that we always need to put money toward, so I'm going to add that. So car repairs will get 100 and take off the 100. Birthdays. We need to put money toward birthday. It does get money from month to month, but we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Like our birthday season is about to really start, so I just want to get a little bit ahead on that instead of relying on cash flowing, because you just never know how our cash situation is going to be. So we'll take $100 off of that. That leaves us $95. Do need to make an investment into my side hustle because I'm hoping to get it up and going. So we'll just put that other $95 there. Okay, so we've spent all of the needs and wants money, and now it's blow time. And y'all, Dave Ramsey talks about there being a spender and a saver, and I feel better about life if I'm saving money as opposed to just spending. So what we can do is, there's more than $100, so we'll do, Erica gets 25. Let's put another $4.95 on the clock and we'll take 25 off. I would like to put some money in the clothing envelope, so let me put $50 in there. And then Calvin's graduation trip is coming. I know some of you out there are like, why are you guys putting money toward a vacation when you're trying to pay off debt? And the reason is that there are 3 other kids in the family who did get trips for their graduation, and we want to do the same thing for him. So let me put $200 because that's almost half of the spending money. We'll put that toward his graduation trip. Now there's $220 left. I want to put quite a bit of money toward the saving challenges because I really enjoy those. And it's moving us forward on things that we normally would not put money toward, which is what I prefer to do with my income tax refund, is to put money toward things that I don't have funds for during the year. So let's throw another $50 at just blow money. And that leaves us $170 for savings challenges. Now this should come out to be the $19.80. Let's add that up real quick. And it does. I don't know if you can see that. Let me scoot this down. It does come out to be the $19.80. So we have now got our preliminary plan for everything that we want to spend the federal refund on. Let's move on to the state. State is going to be a whopping $144. Because we didn't blow much out of this one, let's just put Erica 25 because it is over 100. Okay, so 144 minus 25 is 119. Now, if we apply the same rules that we applied before and we do quarter, 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 then 119 divided by 4 is 29.75. So let's round that up to 30. And that means Murphy will get 30. Det will get 30. And then, you know, speaking of Calvin graduating, I need that litter robot. So let's put $30 toward the litter robot, and then I think that'll be, it's 30, 60, 90, it'll be 29 because it was 119. So we'll do below 29. That looks like the plan for the tax refund, and this way I don't end up just going out and eating our way through all of this money, because let's face it, my family could do that, I could do that. I don't end up just going out and, I don't know, y'all, like eating out is our biggest expense, but we could sign up for more subscriptions or buy a bunch of books or, you know, go to Erin Condren and spend a fortune. This is going to keep me from doing that because now every dollar has a name. So I hope you enjoyed making the plan with me. We'll see what happens when this money actually shows up, but I'm looking forward to it. Let me know how you'd prefer the videos, and I will see you next time in the actual February 24th paycheck budget and cash envelope stuffing. I will talk to you all next time. Have a good couple of days. Bye.